Sean O'Malley just released his sparring footage leading up to UFC 280. That'll be happening in less than 10 days. Very excited for that. His fight with Petr Yan. It's going to be on the main card, pay-per-view in Abu Dhabi. And I think this footage was released just before he went and flew over to Abu Dhabi. Welcome back to Hey Job Picks. I'm your host, Hayden Iverson. We're going to be reacting to this video that is on Sean O'Malley's YouTube account. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube account here at Hey Job Picks. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and go follow us on Twitch as well for the live streams. Nonetheless, let's get into it. Pull up the video. Final spar. As I said, off Sean O'Malley's YouTube account. His videos have gotten pretty good production. And yeah, official last spar for UFC 280. So
we're on our last sparring today. We leave tomorrow for Abu Dhabi. I think we're a little over 2 weeks out of the fight. Put on the last final touches and then head to Abu Dhabi in the morning.
People that don't know, that's his head coach, Tim Welch, who is also his very good friend. And it's a very interesting dynamic between them because he is the head coach, but he's also like a bro. Like he's a friend with Sean. They, go on trips together and stuff friends would do. And it's just an interesting dynamic that they can have that balance between friendship and still, the respect, and there's no ego between each other as far as like coaching and the athlete dynamic. Very interesting. I think that says a lot about Sean as a fighter and a person. He's not, I don't think he doesn't have an ego that's, how do I put this? Obviously he has some sort of ego because he gets, has crazy hair, tattoos, the nice cars, the jewelry, all that kind of stuff kind of builds up his ego, but it's not like his ego has to trump anyone else's, if that makes sense. It's more like an ego for the show, but it's not like a detrimental ego, if that makes sense. He's very open-minded to new ways of things and also like listening to people if you've, watched any of his content before.
I tried to cover it up with the other, and after I started really thinking that it worked.
What's he talking about?
And then head to Abu Dhabi in the morning.
I tried to cover it up with the other, and after I started really thinking that it worked.
He said he stinks because he didn't put deodorant on. Nice. Good for the other guys sparring him, I guess. Sugar always got the wild fits, man. Like, what are these shorts? Kind of fire, but they're always unique. Obviously, his tattoos very unique. Hair, unique. Just a unique guy. Unique fighter as well.
Worst motherfucking division of fight. You're the number one guy. You're the number one guy. Ready for the forces, push off that front.
Trains in Arizona. I'm pretty sure one of his main sparring partners is Mario Batista. Is that him right there? Kind of looks like him. But another bantamweight in the UFC who's very good and also trains out of Arizona.
All fucking day. All fucking day. You're ready for 5.
All fucking day. You don't want 5. You don't want 5 with Petr Yan, bro. You want that 3-round fight. Tell me you want the 3-round fight. You don't want to go 5 with Petr. Keep the 3. Keep the 3.
And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with much just way too long. So you get it fine.
So his unique style is because he's so tall, but he's also very fast. Like, you don't really see that with taller fighters for a division. They're usually more stiff and kind of want to stand at range and keep you there. But Sean is super fast, very athletic, uses his length, but he's also quick with the feet that he can keep the range with his feet and his arms. And he doesn't keep his arms high, so he's also keeps him more mobile, side to side, and kind of shoots from the hip. You don't really see it coming.
I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebag.
Very fast hands as well.
Yeah, seriously, thank you so much. Hey, no,
It's one of his sparring partners. I don't know who that is, but regardless of that, it'd be super sick to like train at a gym, a higher level gym where they have professional fighters there that train there, or come in there to spar and like help these guys before they get ready for a big fight. That'd be sick to be able to be around them and see what happens before the fight. I think that's super sick and kind of something I want to get into in the future. It's like train at a decent gym, get decent enough to where you can be around these high level guys.
Thank you for having me, bro. You're making me grow. You know what I mean? Only getting better, bro.
Still got that fight, remember?
Yeah, man. November 12th, Cage Warriors, Manchester. Be ready,
Okay,
man.
so fights at Cage Warriors, and I don't know. who
My
he
man's
is,
getting
but
slapped.
if you know who he is, let me know.
Care what anyone said, trying to land like a 4-punch combination on you is one of the hardest things to do.
Drove this car down 9 years ago.
I don't know that this is the hair for the fight. He always does the special hair for the fight, but I know his colors for the fight is like an orange cream for this one. They change every fight, but I can't remember if this is the hair because he had to do it. He had to do his hair before he left for Abu Dhabi, I believe. I think so. I don't think this is the color though.
Black Nissan
Could
right
be wrong.
here. Now Jack's driving it. It's so funny. It's my baby right here.
Old Nissan. Used to have one of those.
Lambo clean yesterday. Age and shine, baby.
That's the colors from the last fight. The pink watermelon wrapped Lambo, and then there's his Tesla wrapped in the colors for this fight, the cream.
Love you.
It's pretty sweet. Both cars fucking nice.
Go to work.
Like the most.
All right. Well, obviously not going to give too much of sparring footage in that one, but either way, it's like a little a pump up, preview, get the people going. Got me going. I'm excited for this one. It's going to be a really good fight. It's just very interesting fight because of the discrepancy in the rankings, as far as Petr Yan being the number 1 ranked bantamweight behind the champion Aljamain, and then Sean O'Malley, who had his first ranked fight that ended with the no contest, and I think he's like 12 or 13, ranked 12 or 13 now. To jump all the way to number 1 doesn't make sense as far as the rankings go, but it makes sense because he's probably got a really big contract with the UFC. They need him to fight other big names for that money to make sense. So from that perspective, it makes sense. From Sean O'Malley's perspective, it makes sense. He wants a good fight and also a fight that he thinks he has a really good chance to win. I think he has a good chance to pull this off. I know he's sitting at like a plus 280 dog. But for anyone that's ranked above him, I think this might be the best matchup for him. Sounds odd to say, but might be the best matchup for him because Petr Yan is a smaller guy, very good striker. He's not really going to look to push grappling, push wrestling, which benefits Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley wants to keep the fight standing and wants to keep it at range. He's going to be able to keep him at range, or should be able to, based on his height, his reach, his quickness. Petr Yan, just smaller, very fast, very powerful as well, but not necessarily going to be able to mitigate those advantages that Sean O'Malley has. As far as Petr Yan's perspective, it doesn't make a lot of sense unless you're looking at it from the perspective of you want to get into the eyes of more people. From his motives to get back to the title, it doesn't make any sense. He's fighting a double-digit ranked bantamweight in the UFC, but he will gain a lot of followers from this fight, and he'll gain a lot of, supporters. There's a lot of people that hate on Sean O'Malley, but there's also a lot of people that support Sean O'Malley. So either way, he's going to be getting followers, whether it's negative or positive. Very interested to see how this plays out. We got less than 10 days for Oliveira Makhachev UFC 280. Very excited for that. Go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Hey, Job Picks. Till next time, we out.